Hello, and welcome to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. I'd like to thank you, my teens, those who are 13 to 17. All right? If you are 12, you need to be looking at another video. That's for children 5 through 12. If you are 18, you need to be looking at adult videos that I've recorded. I handle things differently when I'm speaking to adults about their interaction with the law as they break it, and their interaction with police officers, and sometimes what's going to happen to them after the arrest. So, those who are 18, would you please go to the videos 18 to age 61? There's a lot of things that can be lost when you are 18. All right? Namely, your Social Security. All right? So, again, thank you, my teens. CopTube America, teens. America's teens. How are you doing today? You saw video 1, which was on plotting. Today's lesson is on planning. Planning a crime. It only takes one person to plan a crime, where plotting takes two. All right? Or maybe more. All right? So, I'm going to constantly keep asking you, do you understand? Because that's how most officers handle things. Step by step, and with a little bit of, do you understand? All right? Because that's what we need to do to make sure that you know and your friends know where you went wrong, or if you're doing it right. Do you understand? Okay? So, let's first go over what elements are. All right? And I use the example of a snowball. What makes up this thing called a snowball? Well, snowflakes. Remember that? All right. Snowflakes are these little tiny things, and we're going to call them elements. Snowflakes are elements, and it makes up this big thing. All right, which is a snowball. And please do not put rocks in snowballs. Do not plan on putting a rock in a snowball to hurt someone. All right now. I was a teenager once. Somebody had a rock and a snowball and threw it at me. Hey! You can't do that, and it hurt. And I was bruised. All right? I'm from a place called Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And it gets mighty cold, and there's a lot of snow. Okay? So, we're going to cover some few things here. I want to make sure that you took the pre-test. And the pre-test is just there to see what you may know about the subject of planning a crime, if anything. All right, you might not know anything, and if you do know something, bing, way to go. All right, so after this video, please do take the final test. You'll pass it. I know you will. You're good. Most people do. All right, and you're just gonna get nothing but smarter and smarter and smarter, and that's what you want to be. Who wants to be a dummy? Bam! Nobody want to be called a dummy. Riding a short bus. I know what y'all talking about. I have to dip back in my memory bank. But I get there. Okay? So, let's first understand that everything that we talk about is what will be talked about in court. The elements. These acts that one commits and one is arrested for. Now you know. How do police officers know that? Because we're taught the elements of criminal law in police academies. And we can see what you're doing. Now your parents might not, and school teachers might not, but after a while, everybody's going to be taking CopTube, and everybody's going to have some foresight on these repeatedly broken laws in America. The top 100 broken laws. Oh, they are broken over and over and over and over again. And it's got to stop, guys. And it begins with you. Okay? Yes, there's another group, those 5 through 12. Okay? It begins with them as well. And it can really start because teenagers can have a serious impact because you're our future. And you can do this. It just takes a little bit of encouragement to stay on track. This shouldn't have to take 4 or 5, 6 people and a therapist and a few police officers and a bunch of butt whoopings and being on punishment. No, it shouldn't have to take all that. No, you might be upset about something, but lay down, get some rest, wake up, start all over again. You get fresh. Okay, that's what I do. All right, how do you stay so energized? I take a nap. Do a little time out. I have to take a nap, Mom. What? Officer Burnett said it's best. My attitude. I'm starting to get an attitude. I'm getting a little irritated. See, that's when things like plotting and planning take place. Because you get the growls. Okay? Don't get the growls. All right? So, just want to let you know that we have flashcards discussing, again, the 100 most repeatedly broken laws in the United States of America. We don't even want people coming to America breaking these laws. So we got to get it right. All right? And it's nice to be nice. And when people come to America and they say, ooh, we love those Americans. They are so nice, well-mannered. You know, it used to be that way. Yeah, when my mother was growing up, I was going, oh, yes, they used to be that way. And everybody was excited because they're coming to America to do what? Have a wonderful, safe time at it, at visiting, at touring, okay? Even when you go to another country, you want to make sure that somebody knows the law. You don't want people hurting you. I came here for vacation and I was robbed. Mommy! Somebody stole our luggage! So, when somebody breaks the law, there's penalties and there's fine and there's punishment. So, let's try to do things the right way. Okay? Being good. There's nothing wrong with that. Following the law, not breaking the law. There's nothing wrong with that. It really isn't. Okay? There's a thing called an 800-pound gorilla. Leave him alone. And these are 100 800-pound gorillas. Don't play with them. You want a car when you turn 15 and a half, 16, now don't you? Or do you want to spend your parents' money, hello, on incarceration fees, court fees, visitation? No. Fines. You don't want to spend their money that way. Let me tell you how to spend it. Get clothes, get shoes. All right, go on trips with friends who don't get in trouble. I don't care if you have a poor mother and father. These fines and penalties must be paid. Restitution must be paid. Do you understand? That's money. Where are they getting that money from? Mommy, if I do right, Dad, Pops, whatever you want to call him, even if you call him by his first name, just call. If I do right, then can you hook me up? Oh, what you need? Well, I have my eye on this mitt and this basketball. We're going to this basketball camp this summer. You know, it's better than getting in trouble. Bing! That's how it goes. All right? Now, they're going to shell out the money, but you can be a part of making sure that it goes to a good person, such as yourself. All right? You can do it. All right, let's get on into the lesson because I did promise you guys that first video was going to be a little lengthy because there's a lot of things to cover in an intro video. Okay? And I think you guys understand that, don't you? Don't you? Okay. So there's flashcards And if I didn't tell you, uh, there's so many other things that we're going to be doing. Puzzles. There's Liz Simon. She's a certified teacher. She's going to be dealing with things on the flip side of COP2, which is more comprehensive. Okay, she handles it because she's a teacher. I'm not a teacher. I'm a cop. All right, and I'm here to tell you what upsets what upsets citizens in the United States, what upsets our leaders is when young people break the law. Okay, now let's go into our lesson today, and it's on planning, lesson number 2. And I told you about the elements. This crime has 4 elements. How many did I tell you that you have to do, act out, actually physically act this thing out? 3. 1, 2, 3 strikes you out. Bam, you're going to be arrested. All right? Elements making up the crime of planning. Takes 1. You by yourself. Number 1. Unlawfully and maliciously. And please do look up your words. What did I tell you guys? Write them down. You can stop the tape or you can look them up later. But don't skip over words. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you. It's best if you break the law, you want to participate in your own hearing. In your own court hearing, don't you? You want to know everything that's going on so nobody's lying. You got it? So no one's pulling one over on you. You better learn that law. Because see, adults do make mistakes. Hey! Oh, yes, they do. And you'll be sitting somewhere where you could have been free over a little tiny mistake. So you got to read and make sure you know those words and the meaning of those words that I am using today. All right, now listen. Let's begin again. Number 1, unlawfully and maliciously. It says the modern interpretation of malice for these purposes is either intention or recklessness. Beginning number 2, recklessness. Unlawfully means without some lawful excuse, such as self-defense. And number 3, simple word, with. With can be one element. Without can be one element. Malice can be one element. All right? Now, remember what I told you about the elements. They're in the video. They're posted right there before you get to the video. Okay? And they're actually in further reading and all that. So look them up. Okay? Because we do have further reading for you. If you want to know more, we got some videos there too, and the examples that people have been arrested for this crime. Okay? Now, number 4. After the word with, number 4, it says the intent either to cause grievous bodily harm or to resist lawful arrest. Now, if you're doing this, all right, then you have to understand that you're going to be arrested. You have to understand that. You have to. Okay? Penalty. 5 years, upwards to 25 years for this crime of planning. What? What did she say in the last video? What did I say? 1 year to 5 years for plotting a crime. And for planning one, you're going to get 5 years upwards to 25 years. And if they throw the book at you, and you get one of them judges that go, you know, I don't like kids. I'm starting to hate them. You know, he says that in his head, or she says that in his head. Oh, you in trouble. You're not going to see the light of day. You're going to spend all your young teenage years and all the way till that in your 40s maybe. Late 30s, early 40s. You're going to have gray hair before you get out. Do not plan a crime. Do not plan anything but to do your homework, to go to college, to get married, then have children. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't make life so difficult. There's a long time with having kids. You two guys, come on now. Penalties for planning. Damages that occur incurred. I told you about those words. Look them up, please. Please do. Let's begin at $10,000. Now, mommy and daddy got $10,000. Grandma got $10,000. I know my grandmother do. What I'm saying is, do not spend their money. Okay? You don't make mistakes. Planning is an intentional act. It's intentional. Plotting, your friends can kind of get in there. Y'all can encourage each other. But planning is something that you do privately or by yourself. Okay? Plus cost of court. Now, let's talk about this cost of court. Cost of court is the money that your parents got to shell out. Somebody has to shell it out. Now, hold on. You could be being left in a will. Mm-hmm. You could be left money or get money when you turn 18. You could be getting a Social Security check. Mm-hmm. All that money you're going to spend. You understand? Getting out of this mess. Paying back the very people that you may have hurt. Or did hurt. Or going to hurt. Now, you want to pay cost of court? You say, well, how much is cost of court? Well, let's see. The fine may be $10,000, but cost of court may be $20,000. What? It sounds a little backwards, don't it? But that's what you have to do. You see what a lot of adults are involved in? It's unnecessary, ain't it? You can buy a house. You can put down on a house. You can buy a car with that kind of money. You can go to Las Vegas when you get 18 with that kind of money. You could go, that could be your first year in college with that kind of money. All right? Now, it says conspiracy charge can be added to most crimes, which increases or may double your sentence. This is another 800-pound gorilla. Bam! All right? Law enforcement is here to help, not hinder, not encourage you to do wrong. No. This ain't romper room. Okay? There are people who sit in their rooms, in detention centers, in detention after school, in the principal's office while you're sitting there before you see the principal, planning in their minds. Some kids mumble. Man, I can't stand him. I can't stand her. Man. Ooh, and get so worked up. And then somebody walk in the office, and you go, what you looking at? And the secretary go, hey. The principal will be out here in a minute. You be quiet. Man, sit up in that chair. Man, So why get all bent out of shape? I know it's so disappointing, but you did it. You did it. You got to work on that. But you can't sit there and plan to hit the principal, can you? I can't wait till I get in that principal's office, man. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to cuss her out. Profanity in public is illegal. You cannot do that. If you made a mistake, let it go. If you're used to making mistakes, let it go. Let the adults handle it. Just say, I'm sorry. I promise I'll do better. Or I'm learning. Okay? Don't get smart with people. Don't plan to get them back if they say you're suspended for the rest of the year. Or we called the police because we heard that you were planning a crime and they're on their way. And your parents are too. Oh, Lori. Was it necessary? And if you are arrested because you didn't follow my advice, find something to do. That's the advice I'm giving you. Find something good to do, beneficial to your health, beneficial to your good times here on this earth. You can do that. You do have some power. Yes, there are kids that were involved in planning. They went and saw where grandpa, grandma, whoever hit a gun. And they start making a plan. She stole my girlfriend. He stole my boyfriend. They keep calling me names. So you get somewhere because you're getting tired of it. And nobody's really, really, really helping you with your issues, your problems. So you're going to get a gun and you're going to shoot up the school. Or you're going to shoot that person. They might catch you before you even get it into school. You got a lot to think about. So what's the best advice in the world? Don't get angry. Just let it roll off your shoulder. Just, whatever. So-and-so, so-and-so. Ooh. You need to bathe. Whatever. I mean, just let it roll. Don't go, whatever. Don't catch an attitude. Just be cool about your stuff. Whatever. You don't have to talk to anybody in school. No, you don't. All you got to do is do your work. And do this. Keep looking at Cop Tube American tapes. I guarantee you, by the time we get finished together, whoever you may be, you're going to be a changed person. You're going to have it right. And nobody, and you're going to have your book. And you're going to have your diploma. And nobody can tell you that you didn't get it right. It's all a bunch of rights. Don't go left in life. Just do it all right. But I say, don't go left in life. You see a police officer, he hands you a access card, Cop Tube America. Watch him again. You have him for a year. Okay? Now, who has $10,000? Think about it. What could you do with $10,000? Like I said, when I read you these elements, that's what the judge is going to read, that or the clerk. What could you be doing with $10,000? What could you be doing with your time besides sitting up in some boring courtroom and watching some gray-haired old man or some woman just... what's next? Who's next on the calendar? And does everyone have their papers? You don't want to see all that because you're going to have to be quiet. You're not allowed to say anything in court. I guarantee you they have read you your rights and the judge read your rights. You got to hush while everybody's talking. You can hear the paint peeling on the walls. You can hear an ant walking on cotton, honey. It's so quiet in there. And everybody just, all you hear is this. Do you have this document over here? What charge is this? Now, where's your client? Which one is yours? I see the 5 over there, but which one is yours? Oh, okay. The one in the blue shirt. What's the child's name? Kim. I lost. I don't have all the... Do you have the paperwork? Excuse me, Your Honor. We just need 5 minutes. Oh, take all the time you need. That's what he is. He said, take all the time you need. Do we need a recess? Oh my goodness, a recess. Oh, yes, and we can return back this afternoon. We have to find. There is some paperwork on. Who was that? Kim. Her name is Jay Quinn. Jay Kim. Okay. Don't get upset if they mispronounce your name. Don't do that. These are non-traditional names. Everybody gets used to it. But move forward. That's all you hear. And all of a sudden it goes silent. And here you go. As soon as you turn that chair, they go, turn right back around. Well, I just wanted to talk to my parents, see where they were going. Right? See, do you want to do that? You've done it before. You felt that stress of it all before. Do you want to go through that? When everybody's out there doing their thing, where are you, man? I was in court, man. They trying to lock me up, give me 5 years, man. Is that what you really want to talk about? Because you know it's boring. If you ever been through the process of anybody else, okay, I had to go to court like it's this big exciting thing. No. All you do is sit there. And if they tell you quit swinging that chair, they're going to lock it. Can you go up and go to the back? Can you get up and go to the bathroom? Excuse me, sir? Yeah. What you need? I like to go to the bathroom. Oh. Bailey? Oh, the bathrooms? Yeah, I'm out of town attorney. The bathrooms? Oh, okay. You. You think you're going to the public bathroom? I don't think so. They're going to make sure that you done got to the bathroom long before you hit that courtroom. Or they're going to take you right back to the holding cell and watch you as you go to the bathroom. You don't get no more privacy when you're locked up. Probation, parole, they on you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out the year. Is that what you really want? It's boring. It's boring. It's not fun. You see somebody else walking around with their attorney, you think there is some of that stuff's exciting. You have no clue. It is boring. I told you what you'll be hearing and seeing. You have a pen? May I use your pen? Thank you. Wow, got that cap on there pretty tight, huh? Where I need to sign, and then they need to sign. Where's the parents? They're not here yet. Oh, well, we're going to have to continue this. I have to go. I have another case. See? And if your parents are late or they do a no-show, there you go. You're going to lock back up until they get there. And they got a stack of papers. And that's a whole lot because they got to read them all. Oh, it's boring. As you sit there and say nothing, make wise choices. Or just go somewhere and sit there while all the adults get all the paperwork together. You're not going to be able to swing off the chandeliers of life. You ain't going to be able to do nothing. No. I hate it for teenagers. You could commit suicide. You could grab something. You could fight somebody. You could hit. They don't know how. But I'm not like that. I just made one mistake. Hey, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They know other teens have made mistakes and then get out here in the public, start fighting everybody. So they can't trust anybody or anyone or any one thing that someone is thinking about doing. Do not plan to hurt, maim, cripple. Don't plan to beat nobody up. Don't you touch nobody when they're driving down and their hands are on the steering wheel. Don't you touch that. Don't you hurt an animal, a fish, nothing that breathes. You don't want nobody planning to hurt you. Now everybody looking over their shoulder, sitting in classes when they're going to bomb the school today. Bomb scare. Now you have a drill. There's nothing funny about these things. If you see somebody laughing, hey, ignore them and keep on going. But don't sit there and fester. This is festering. Stewing. If you're upset, that book that we have, keep reading it. And just say to yourself, I will not let my attitude, I will not get myself caught up into something where I'm going to hear the thoughts in my own head telling me to do something wrong, or to hurt someone, or to cripple someone, or to get back at someone. Don't be revengeful. All right? Don't do that. It's not worth it. Don't be spiteful. Okay? That's about all I have to say about planning. You do it by yourself. And that means, people who plan to commit crimes, murder, school shootings, bullying, whatever it is in this pile, we're going to have to deal with. And you're going to have to deal with. You're going to see friends get in trouble. What could you say? Think about it. Man, they should have watched Cop Dude. Just get your lessons in, all 100, get your diploma, put it up there, and then you say, well, what happens when I turn 18? Then come to Cop Tube again. We got sponsors. But you can do it. That's what I want to hear. Can you do it? I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I know I can. Yes, ma'am, I think I can do it. All right. I'm right here with you. Through every video. We got 98 more to go. All right, let's take that test, would you please? I know you did well on the first one. If not, what does it say? That you can take the test again. All right? But they're all true. Hey! That's right. You're going to learn something. You got to agree with the law. But the final test is not as easy. Come on, guys. Be nice. You know I got something up my sleeve. Wait a minute. Is it up my sleeve? Hey. Oh, there go the answers. Don't cheat. You can't cheat on this. Come on. All right. We're going to go on to lesson number 3. And lesson number 3 is on accessory. Now we're on a roll. Now, you can look up the word accessory, but you need to look it up under the criminal aspect. Okay. Accessory. All right. Now, we're discussing what I say the elements. All right. With school teacher Liz Simon teaching all that other good stuff. The comprehensive side, the in-depth side. All right? So, we're finished. Told you. It's going to be short and sweet. It's going to be all right. All right? I don't want y'all falling asleep on me. We just getting started. Just getting warmed up, right? All right. Y'all take care. Okay? Make police officers proud of you. All right? Make juvenile detention officers proud of you. Empty them places out. There you go. Empty them. You know what I'm saying? How many's in they got a 30-room detention center. How many's in there? 2? What? All we had to do was teach you guys how to be responsible. And show you where you may be making a what? a wrong turn. We can't fault you, but if you're not willing to help yourself, you're not willing to participate in being free and stay free, what do you want us to do? You can't do anything. You gotta participate. All right, let's go on to accessory. All right, take care. All right, bye. You can do it. You can do better than your mommy and your daddy and somebody you know. They just learned this stuff too. All right. I know that's right.
The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The weight of what I say depends on how you feel, but I don't